Hey guys, it's Astraia and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to another street build. So today's build is, again in Sulani because I really like it. But we're actually using the whole off the grid thing, and I'm basically playing around with that. So basically what off the grid is, just if you guys don't know, I'm assuming you do, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. It basically means there's no plumbing, there's no electricity, nothing like that. So it's only very limited items that really work with it. So there's only certain toilets that work off the grid, because which is weird because the cheapest one, it just looks like a normal toilet but it works off the grid, which means that it doesn't need to be connected to plumbing, which is weird. But hey, it works, so I mean I'm happy. But there's also some cool items see from outdoor living and things like that. Some of those items come into play in this, in the fact that they work off the grid. So it's it's well thought out and everything. It's a pretty fleshed out idea. So basically, yeah, that is the gist of this build. It's just a little cabin, and see, it's not beachy, it is definitely more woodsy. So one of the only lots in Sulani that's grass and not sand, that's where we're building. But I think it would just as easily work if you were to place it down in the outdoor living, Holiday World. Granite Falls. I think that's it. It would be pretty embarrassing if I said that, so sure, and then it wasn't it. Anyway, so yeah, so this is it's just a little cabin, basically. And I tried to put those little roof decals and everything on, but because I did that window and the roof and everything, it sort of it messed about with it, which was upsetting, but you just need to keep going through these things, don't you? You know, life throws you challenges. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. That would be bad if I thought that was a challenge. Anyway, so yeah, this it's very different. I like modern builds. And then I like sort of really homey builds that are full of clutter and everything like that. So this is just it's not my usual style and everything, because I was trying to keep it in very much in line with the whole no plumbing, no electricity thing. So there's obviously there's not a TV or anything like that in this. So I've taken all of those things into consideration. In that regard, there is actually an entertainment room sort of thing. Which, you know, in a modern house, you'd imagine that'd be a games room or something like that. You'd have your PS4 or whatever in there. But this one's a little bit different. It's more old school. If you were to think of, I don't know, back in the 19th century or something, what they would have as a games room then. It's fun. It was a fun build because it was definitely a challenge trying to get it to, especially the lighting, right? The lighting is a problem. The lighting is a big problem. So to build, just to be able to see properly, I use those the little saucer lights. So yeah, I used those lights just so that I would be able to actually see what I was doing in the build, because otherwise it's kind of dark. And you'll see in the screenshots as well, it is pretty dark. But there's not really a lot that can be done about that, because there's no electricity, and it's not as if there's a lack of windows. There's plenty of windows. But I didn't want to have this really modern look because it's not modern, you know, there's literally no electricity, so I'm not gonna have the big, well, I suppose you could do the sort of, you know, the big square just glass windows and everything like that, but then it would be the opposite of modern inside. I guess you could do something like that, but that's not what was done in this build, basically. But yeah, so like, playing about with the different lights and everything and trying to get ones that actually work. These chandeliers, like, they look like they work, but I don't like them. I just don't like them. It makes too much going on and everything. And then also, it tricks you because in build buy mode, like, you think, just because you think that the light would actually work and off the grid doesn't mean that it does actually work, and it's really, really annoying because I was looking about and there's different lights, especially like ones with candles and stuff like that. You would look at that and you would think it's gonna work off the grid, but then for some dumb reason it doesn't. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge in that respect, actually getting the lighting to work. But, you know, I actually did playtest it. Like, I went back in after it, like after the fact, and then, you know, messed around with it and everything and actually made sure that, you know, it wasn't pitch black. Because, let me tell you, when I did actually go into it originally, just after I'd finished building it, it was so dark. It was so dark. All these lights that I thought had worked, that I'd placed around, all these little candles and everything, did not work. They just did not actually light anything, and it was really, really frustrating. Like, really frustrating. But, yeah, I fixed it. I did fix it. And I end up with it ends up being really, really cozy. It's got like a really old-fashioned vibe, I guess. I tried to make it look as if it all went together, and oh yeah, so this is one thing, there are no fridges that work off the grid. I like triple checked, I'm 100% certain there are no fridges that work off the grid. So I've got a cooler, because you need something, right? And obviously there's no washing machines that are going to work off the grid as well, so I've got like that old-fashioned, you know, scraper thing and bucket. And I sat it up on the counter, so I don't know if it'll actually work when it's sat up there, but that's where it's sat. And this one is pet friendly, because I feel like I always forget about pets. Even though Cats and Dogs is one of my favourite expansions, I always forget about pets when I'm building. But hey. So yeah. See, the thing is though, there's so much good clutter for pets. So that's one of the things that I really love about it. Yeah. See, if there's good build items in an expansion, then I immediately love the expansion. Which is why, like, for Island Living, I love it. Even though a lot of people are saying, oh, the gameplay's not that good, you know, some people are annoyed that it's more sandboxy instead of like challenges that need to be completed, whatever. I'm not getting into that. I can't even get into that. It would be complete and utter lies if I was going to get into that, because I have not played with mermaids yet. I haven't done it. All I've done is build. Literally. But basically, as long as there's nice build items, which there basically always is, even if they're not even my style, then as long as there's new stuff, then I will like it. Right, okay, this light that I have just placed here, would you not think that that would work off the grid? Because that looks like a gas light, right? It looks like it's like a gas lantern. So that does not require electricity. It doesn't, because it's a flame. It's lit, right? It is a friggin' flame. Flames don't need electricity. Why? Why does that not work off the grid? There's another example of this as well, like in the bedroom, there's like a gas table lamp, and I placed that down, and you would think that it would work, but it doesn't. Oh, deep breaths. So this is the entertainment room. So it's exactly what it looks like, you know, it's an easel, so some stuff like you can paint, and then there's the violin, and there's a bookcase. It's just a nice cozy room, and if anything, it's probably like the most expensive room. Everything else is kind of like a little bit shabby, like, because it just is. That's just what I've done. But in there sort of looks like expensive, old-timey, you know? But hey. And all this stuff in the bathroom does work. It's a working bathroom. Which is weird because, like, I get that it's outdoorsy stuff and it's off-the-grid stuff and everything, but why does it work? You know, there's no plumbing. And yet, all of that works. But all of that bathroom stuff works without plumbing, but a candle doesn't work without electricity. Are you guys getting me? Are you seeing my problem here? It's just it's just a personal thing, because it does come down to the building, because it's not going to affect gameplay. Really, the fact that you need to pick specific lights if you want to live off the grid, it doesn't. And then at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but it still bothers me. It just does. I'm sorry. But yeah, it basically, yeah, it's a dark build. Even in the middle of the day, it's just. It's the lights, guys. It's right. I'm hung up on these lights. I'm really hung up on these lights, and I feel like that's all I'm talking about. And I need to stop it. I realise that, because I literally just said it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. I'm allowed to have my feelings. Okay. So basically, yeah, this is the master bedroom. It's quaint. I really like it. It's just. See, for all I keep saying the build's dark and everything, but it's like in a cozy way. I really do like the build. My favourite room is actually the next bedroom that we do, and that's for a toddler. And I do love that. I do. And it looks good in screenshots and everything as well. But yeah, it's basically towards the end of the build just now. It's coming up in the toddler's room. We're just starting that just now. If you guys, stick around, watch that would be fab, because like I said, it is my favourite room in the house. The screenshots are coming up soon. And thank you guys so much for watching, basically, yeah. Yeah, so if you like this video, could you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already? And I will see you guys in the next one. The next one is a Create a Sim video again, and it's another supernatural sim, so ooh. Bit different for me, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!